Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to do a list for my top 10 video game movies. If you want, please comment below in the comment section and let me know what your list is. Do you think are the top 10 video game movies? Everybody's list is going to be different, so I always enjoy seeing what people's lists are. This is my list, so if it is far from yours, don't get upset. It's just a different list than yours. There's no reason to get upset. We all have different tastes, and let's get started. So I'm gonna try not to linger too much on why I enjoy them. Maybe a little bit here and there, but for the most part, this is the top 10. Let us begin. Starting with number 10, I have the 2016 film Warcraft. Now, I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen this film since it came out. I saw it once in the theaters and then one more time on Blu-ray. I own it on Blu-ray, 3D as a matter of fact. I just haven't gone around to rewatch it, but I remember it being pretty decent, so that's why I judging by how I felt about it, how I remember feeling about it, I felt number 10 was a reasonable spot. So moving on to number 9, I have Rampage, the 2018 film starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Probably the movie that made Warner Brothers think, hey, you know what? We should get Godzilla and King Kong to team up. And now they did. And I'll tell you what, I like Godzilla versus Kong more, but Rampage was a pretty fun movie too. I'll admit that. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get them into the monster verse, if you will. I mean, giant monsters are, how do you explain it? Who the hell cares by this point? Just put them in there along with Pacific Rim. I think if you're going to create a monsterverse, you're gonna need more monsters, iconic ones, to really make that world grow. So and yeah, the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, obviously he has charisma and he's enjoyable to watch in most of the movies he picks. Even when they're bad movies, he's still enjoyable in them. So this is a fun one, I'll say. Moving on to number 8, I have Pokemon Detective Pikachu from 2019. Yeah, this was a nice little cute film, so I'll leave it at that. Ryan Reynolds is enjoyable as the voice of Pikachu. The humans don't really matter too much. But the Pokemon themselves, it's cool seeing this world that they created, and yeah, that's about it. So moving on, I have Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, I'll be honest, but I remember, I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. I'm gonna say that. I was more of the Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles generation. But I'll say the first original Pokemon movie, I remember enjoying and thinking, it was pretty good. I'll be honest, there's a scene I remember in the movie where Ash, the main character, Ash, was almost killed or something, turned to stone or something like that. And Pikachu was like trying to wake him up. I'll admit, I got a little teary on that scene. So, yeah, that's number 7. Number 6, Tomb Raider from 2018. This is the one with Alicia it starts with a V. We'll leave it at that. It's the new Tomb Raider movie. She's an Academy Award-winning actress. It's embarrassing that I have forgotten her name. But yeah, this movie was pretty enjoyable. I remember. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was gonna be crap. I didn't go see it in theaters. I waited for it to come out on Blu-ray after I had heard from some places that it was pretty reliable places that I trust their opinions. And I checked it out and I was like, yeah, that was, you know what, that wasn't too bad. So I'm looking forward to the sequel. Hopefully the sequel will be even better. But it's a low bar for for video game movies. So number 5, it's my guilty pleasure, Super Mario Brothers starring Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo, and Dennis Hopper. Yes, this is a huge guilty pleasure of mine. I enjoy it so much. I see what they were trying to go for. I love the tone that they were trying to aim for, but probably failing. I enjoy it. I even there was a time in my life where I wanted a sequel to the movie with Danny DeVito playing Wario. I'm telling you, it would have been awesome, but it never happened. Moving on to another movie that I saw recently, Mortal Kombat, the 2021 film. If you've seen my review, you know I enjoyed this movie pretty much, and I rewatched it again on the weekend, and I'll say it's pretty good still. I still enjoyed it. I maybe didn't love it as much the first time around, but I still ended up having the same feeling. It's like, yeah, it's a fun guilty pleasure type of movie. It's a fun dumb action film. That's Mortal Kombat, and that's what Mortal Kombat is. It's based off a fighting video game, so you're going in more for the action than the writing. And the story, yeah, okay, it was a little weak, but whatever. You know, give me the sequel. I'll still watch it. So with that being said, number 3, Lara Croft Tomb Raider from 2001, the first film starring Angelina Jolie. I almost had the second film at number 10, but I thought Warcraft was maybe a little bit better. Yeah, the original Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie was really good. It was clearly the closest thing at the time to an Indiana Jones type of film that we got. And, you know, the video games, obviously, they offer some interest because it's a treasure hunting kind of story. They offer some great material, but unfortunately, these movies just can never get to what they can be. And will Uncharted, which I hear is something similar, it's like another Indiana Jones type of story type thing where it's like involves treasure hunting or something. Maybe we'll see, but I don't know. So, but I like the first Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. I think that movie's pretty decent. Moving on, another guilty a lot of these are guilty pleasures. I'm gonna tell you now. Mortal Kombat, the 1995 film. Originally, when I did my 2021 review of the new Mortal Kombat, I said that I probably enjoy that movie more than the original. When I watched it the second time, I'm like, no, you know what? I still enjoy the original one a little bit more. It's a fun, dumb action movie, just like the new one. But I think there is something. I think the original one, maybe it's the nostalgia in me. There is something. I think it's nostalgia. I'm gonna admit it. Okay, so moving on to my number 1. What is the number 1 video game movie? It's Sonic the Hedgehog. I think easily Sonic the Hedgehog is the most enjoyable. I saw this movie in the theaters, and I liked it a lot, and I thought it was pretty enjoyable, especially Jim Carrey going back to his roots at this crazy, kooky comedy. But the story has some heart in there, which was surprising because you don't see a lot of these. I guess the animated Pokemon movie had some heart in it, but I felt this movie actually did a pretty good job at being a family film and being pretty enjoyable. And there's some parts that actually make me laugh with Jim Carrey. So a few parts. And just like the 2021 Mortal Kombat, I am hoping for a sequel to this movie. They teased Tails at the end. Tails and Sonic, for me, is like Batman and Robin. You got to have... If you're going to do a Sonic movie, you got to have Tails, and Tails is going to be in the next movie. And Jason Momoa, I think, was just cast recently as Knuckles, so that's pretty exciting. I want to see that character come to live action, too. So, yeah, look, Sonic the Hedgehog, the best video game movie, in my opinion. Not really a high bar to leap, but... hey, who knows what the dark night of video game movies will be one day. But right now, I'll say we have maybe I don't even know what to compare it to. This is like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of the 1990s. That's what Sonic the Hedgehog is. It's a step in the right direction, but not perfect. So with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, everybody, take care.